Warning: the following podcast contains violent scenes that may be unsettling to some listeners. Listener discretion is advised. Hello, and welcome to Hunters Hunted 2 Corruption. Join us as we tell the tale of four men bonded by their fear and hatred of the hidden monsters that reside in Washington, D.C. in September of 2009. Only time will tell if Jebediah, played by Adam B., Robert, played by Adam C., Walter, played by Chris, and Dr. Turner, played by Tillman, will survive together in this story ran by Andrew. Hunters Hunted 2 is a Vampire the Masquerade 20th Anniversary Edition expansion set in the World of Darkness. If you'd like to contact us, you can find us on Twitter at twin_cities_VTM or find us on Facebook at Twin Cities by Night. We hope you enjoy.
We left off with most of the guys, not everyone, most of the guys kind of having like their little like barbecue grilling experience. You guys spend some time just bullshitting, hanging out, drinking a couple of beers, and just talking with Nathan, who he seems like a really cool dude. You know, he's just kind of like glad to be around people and interacting with everyone and not on his own at this time. And after a little while, you know, he'll end up taking his leave. Give it like an hour or two. He's gonna be like, well, you know, it was great. You know, thanks guys for, you know, letting me hang out and all that kind of stuff. And he'll say his goodbyes. Unless you guys have any specific conversations you wanted to have before he takes off.
I definitely, while being very respectful to Nathan as he's Jeb's friend, you know, I would definitely like introduce myself to him or something while he was there, but definitely not going to engage in him too much, and I'll be more than willing to let him go on his way when he does decide to. Just, well, it was really nice to meet you. Nathan, was it? And,
yeah. And he's very much just trying to, you know, be really just distracted while he's there, and it's just like, okay, I gotta go. It's getting, you know, it's like 7:30, 7:45, whatever. You know, he's got to go. So you guys have a little bit of time, and I imagine that, like, I just not gonna say what your character does, Tillman, but I imagine that Dr. Turner is also going to be heading over towards
Yeah, definitely.
the place.
He wouldn't want to be staying home. Like I think Denise wanted to drive there and pick up some stuff.
Yeah, and she has a key, so you could let her
it's true.
She could just do it, and you can leave it be, or you can go with her.
Yeah, maybe he'll even do that. I was thinking maybe he'd be there with her, like try to make it quick, like even help her to the extent like that she leaves sooner and he can be on his own again. But that works too. He just leaves her.
Lets her like just do what she needs to do, and
yeah.
Okay. So after this, I guess, disappointing dinner with your wife, you go to hang out with the guys, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So we can skip right to that. So Dr. Turner arrives. Like with Robert, there is a, you know, you guys are all aware before he gets there that there's, you know, someone there because of the cameras.
Before I like going, because I would like to go to the door and greet him, but before I do, I look at Jebediah and I'm like, Jebediah, you think it's time that we take this conversation downstairs we're about to have?
Yeah, man, just let me make our new arrival something. You know, I still got some venison, and I got this here. Man, someone's got to eat the possum burgers. I mean, what's wrong with possum burgers?
It's a delicacy, I'm sure, that takes a while.
It's just delicious.
I understand. Yes, I understand, Jebediah. Yes, just let me go get the door.
I ain't gonna tell him what it is. Don't tell him.
Okay, you do that. You do that. I just like
Right.
to, as long as I don't have to eat the possum, and I walk towards the door, and I kind of like open the door and kind of like, I guess, watch as Dr. Turner comes walking up. Gregory.
Hey there, Walter.
How you doing, Gregory?
Not that good.
What? I stop for a second. What's wrong?
I think me and my wife are finally done with it. Well,
Gregory, come here, Gregory, come here. I kind of like open my arms up for him.
Yeah, let him bro hug me, I guess.
As I hugged him, I'm like, they're just a distraction, Gregory. They're just a distraction at the cost. Don't worry. I kind of like put my hands on the side of his shoulders and I look at him like, I have some ecstasy. I'll give you a pill of it tonight. It's therapeutic.
No, what? Look, just let's go inside.
Yeah, we'll go talk downstairs. The gang's here and we'll talk. But seriously, put some thought into the ecstasy. Ecstasy was actually used in the 70s and the 80s as like a marital.
And
Guys, I'll just keep rambling about how the effects of using marriage counseling until we get into
Greg
the
just walks away. No comment anymore.
I said, yeah. By the way, Jebediah, hey gang, Jebediah has some food for you. Let's take this downstairs. I believe that Richard has something he wishes to speak to us about.
Robert,
I got this here burger
Robert.
for you. I mean, you can put some like pickles. We got some ketchup, mustard, and there's beer in the fridge.
you got a small one? I already had steak. I mean,
you don't have to finish the whole thing.
oh well, right.
All right. When so you're saying like to get to the bunker, you were saying Jebediah, like we have to like walk around some fallen trees and like crawl underneath something, and then there's like a door to go down underground.
You have security 5, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's like maximum security, like thumbprints, eye scanners, like full on high tech bullshit too.
I love that. Like right
Yeah, so
next
there's
to
probably
the
like a key, a swipe card, and a handprint scanner.
All of them required, or like you can't get in.
I can picture us being so drunk we can't figure out the right way we're supposed to, like sometimes, like
Robert
doing
would definitely be upset with how hard it is. This is like harder than he even understands, It's just like, Jesus Christ, why is it such a pain in the ass to get down here?
Man, you gotta use your other hand.
Question: would we, since we have luxury 3, could we say we have like a stereo system, like a surround sound stereo system, to where like if we go down there, I can ask Jebediah if he'll throw on like Pink Floyd's The Wall or something like that in there while we're talking?
Yeah, 3 dots of luxury. Yeah, sure. You can have whatever the fuck you want, man.
So after we
Well, maybe
scan
not
in,
whatever, but still.
after we scan in and walk down, I'm like, hey, Jebediah, do you mind if I put on some Pink Floyd?
Yeah, man, go right ahead. I think I still got some bluegrass in there, but y'all can pull out whatever you want. I mean, there's that MP3 stuff.
Yeah. Yes. Thank you.
I'm gonna go upstairs. I'm gonna bring some beers down because I want more beer.
You do that, Jebediah. You do that. And as I like start turning on the music and everything, and I would take
one
it like
for me. I need to catch up, I guess.
Yeah,
I
but
think
there's some buds in the fridge.
seeing that this is like this is Jebediah's like baby right here or whatever. What like I guess asking either Andrew or Jebediah like where do we talk? Do we talk like is there like a lounge area or something, or what would you imagine that Jebediah how you design this?
Yeah, there's probably like a central room where everyone can, sit, relax, couple of couches, the stereo system, maybe a TV, some security monitors, seeing what's going on outside.
How many dots were there in size?
Size is 2, so it's like 4 rooms.
Yeah. So there should be that's feasible to have like a room for just like you guys are meeting.
Definitely cool. So yeah, I just sit down there, wait for Jebediah.
As Jebediah's going to grab the beers, I'm gonna shout for him to grab the folder underneath the stack of magazines. Like, hey Jeb, can you go ahead and bring down that folder when you go up there? It's right underneath the magazines on your table.
Okay, man. I can find it.
Totally disregarding that he's trusting a complete civilian with these like highly classified FBI documents. But they're his real, they're who he really trusts, not necessarily the Bureau. So
Jeb is totally going to read through that folder. He'll leaf through it real quickly before he comes down.
Robert
Okay,
definitely would expect that. Expect nothing less.
As you're coming down the stairs into the like subterranean like level that you guys have and leafing through these documents, you can see that it is indeed a FBI case file detailing a murder or series of murders, multiple 4 that are linked together. They believe that, just kind of glancing through it, that there's like hints that like, these might be related in some way because of how similar they all are. All these cases are so like alike that it's like it's very unlikely that they are not related in some way. So because they're all pastors and they've all been like shot, like multiple times to the point of death. So, and there's pictures, gruesome photographs of murder scenes, and you can just get all this like as you're flipping through.
Some heavy stuff.
It is, and you would get more if you had time to like go pour through it, but you're just kind of flipping through and you're like, oh, ew.
Well, that dog just won't hunt. Hey, Jeb will toss the folder on top of the cooler full of beer, and he'll take it down with him. He'll probably futz with the security system getting back down a little bit. He'll put his hand like half on the handprint scanner a couple of times, not quite hitting it just right, because he's a little beyond tipsy at this point. God damn it! Scan my hand, and then he'll come down. I got the beer. Y'all want anything else? I mean, we could do some more grilling. Anybody hungry still?
I'll take another beer.
Oh yeah, beer.
Want chips or nothing? Or I got some like what's that stuff? It's that green shit the Mexicans like. I got some of that in the fridge.
Guacamole.
Guacamole, bring it down.
Yeah, that there guacamole. I got that. Hold on, let me go get it real quick. And he'll run back and grab some chips and the guacamole.
Hey, real
Once
quick,
again, he'll fuck up with the security system. Then he'll come down.
real quick before we dive into the specifics of like the scene and you guys kind of all sit down and talk out of character, I want to just bring up this little discussion. Okay, something I just noticed flipping through the book. 5 dots security. You have a one-of-a-kind security feature on your base. Like no other base is going to have this specific security feature. It can be anything from like waterfalls, mountain passes that are like geographical boundaries, like super unique things. So you guys have any ideas you want to throw out there for that real quick?
That's a good question.
Can we have like a supernatural sensor?
I don't think any of us realized how.
I like that.
I don't want to break the game, but I mean that would be so cool.
I like
I'm
that.
not against that. I'm not against that. It's just we need to establish like how something like that would
technical
actually.
concoction from the Arcanum, maybe, or
Like a
I
black
love that.
body scanner.
How about
like
this? How about this?
Hmm?
Here's an idea. Or going off of that. A special type of like sensor from the Arcanum that is able to detect not just like body
something
cameras and
like
stuff, but even like falsified signals, things like that for like, oh shit, that's a vampire.
something like
Specifically against vampires.
Auspex 2 as a machine, and it can fail. Maybe we can establish like a role, but
I don't want it to fail.
I'm just saying, like that's a thing that I saw that could be a plot point.
So say
and-
that one more time. You said something that reads if something's a vampire.
Yeah, like a scanner of some kind that'll like read like body temperatures and stuff, and might even like be able to see like when you're faking like using VT to.
Oh yeah, I'm down for that.
like-
And would that be like at
Yeah.
the entrance? Could we have that as
like right at the entrance, like a thing like, oh, this person's a vampire. You will know.
Will
Maybe
the
like
drop
some sort
alarm?
of super sensitive thermal camera tapped
Yeah.
into a computer that will analyze heat signatures and identify whether or not someone's alive.
Yeah.
Can we
Is
have
that cool
that?
with y'all?
Yeah, can we have that at the shack too, or just at the entrance of our bunker?
Your base. It has to be at your base.
Okay, the bunker. Okay,
Yeah.
can we have it to where it sets an alarm if it like reads through it, like so someone doesn't have to like
Yeah.
be watching computer? Okay,
Is that
I love
what?
that.
Is that what we're going with?
yeah,
all
I'm down for
Hell
that.
yeah.
And we all
Oh,
get
yeah.
texted if it detects something amiss.
Like all of our phones ring as our pal.
Sure.
So, like,
Like,
what's that?
Vampire detected in all caps.
Yeah. Nice. I love that.
Okay, real cheesy, but I just. All right. So you're all there. You're in the room. Jeb has returned. He's got the guacamole, beer, the file.
I'm gonna
Go.
light a joint.
Jeb is totally gonna pull out a gun and start cleaning it.
dude, we don't have AC down here. Don't smoke.
I'm just scanning the marijuana smell away from me.
I put it out in the ashtray. That's right by the. Sorry.
What y'all talking about? We got a great ventilation system. You think I didn't think of that?
And then I'll light
The
it
air
again.
filters and shit.
Okay, sorry. Maybe I've been in the wrong bunkers.
I blow it to the vent, as out of respect. I have like a little aerosol thing where I spray it once in a while just to get the smell out.
Grieves, the secret bunker.
Yeah. So you wish to speak to us, Richard. What was it what's going on at work?
Well, I got assigned to a case.
And I was telling Robert, and maybe you guys can help me with this. I think Robert is being too hard on himself. I feel that Robert, perhaps of all of us, puts himself more at risk than any of us being in the belly of the beast like that. But now Robert's given the opportunity. His supervisors obviously feel that he can contribute if they're giving him a case. And I think that we should all morally support Robert and reaffirm that he is capable of handling such things.
I just kind of shake my head at Walter, and I'm just like, right.
Well, I mean, he ain't gonna be down here unless he knows what he's doing. We ain't got time for no shit bags.
Thank you, Jebediah. Exactly. My thoughts exactly.
Well, listen, guys, before y'all go on getting excited, this probably doesn't have anything to do with hunting.
Still has something to do with the brother, and we are here to support you.
I mean, if you need help with something at work, I mean, I'm all for it. I mean, we can do this shit against normal folk if they go off the rails enough.
Robert will kind of take notice of where Walter is blowing the smoke from his joint, and kind of go ahead and stand next to the vent and light up a cigarette, just holding it between the metal grating of the vent, just to keep the cigarette smoke from filling the room up. And he'll just be like, it's not the case itself, it's just the fact that I haven't done a case since I haven't even told Maria yet.
Like Jebediah has said plenty of times, that is some bullshit right there. You've been working on cases, just not for the FBI.
Amen.
Thank you. And when it comes to your wife, well, you know my opinion on wives and the cause, but you choose to still have her, and hey, what she doesn't know makes her less of a liability.
Thought about whether I'm even going to tell her at all.
Then don't. There's no need to.
I mean, I ain't get this idea of wives. I mean, like, you're going to limit yourself to one woman?
I find that I was successful in my career as a distinguished reporter because I did not allow myself to be distracted. Of course, I had flings and relationships on the side, but I always knew what my priorities were.
I'm gonna disagree with these idiots here. But
I was gonna ask, like, how does that make Dr. Turner feel? Like, he's this is a harsh kind of thing to be faced with right in this moment.
Out of character, really quick. Greg has only told Walter about the dinner, right?
I think so.
Okay. So I am completely oblivious as to why this could possibly be offensive to Greg.
Well, Greg probably looks really down right now. Like he's happy to be there, but it's not his best day.
I'm sorry, Greg. I was being not as sensitive as I should, and I apologize. No, right now is not the time for you to hear such things come from me. I digressed, and I sincerely apologize from the bottom of my heart. You know I care about you, Gregory, and I do care about your feelings.
Wait, something going on? What's this here?
Gregory's wife has decided that their marriage is not going to work out in the end, unfortunately. Due to circumstances that Gregory cannot control, it seems that she has decided to move on. But I reminded Gregory that this is better for the cause and how women are nothing but distractions, and now he can be more focused. And we are his family. And
I was very grateful for your counsel.
Oh yeah, for real, man. I mean, now you're all free and shit. I mean, we can get us some hookers. I know some ladies.
Robert, you were saying.
Wait, what now?
Robert, you were saying.
No, I mean, for real. I mean, I'll pay.
Jebediah.
Robert is just shaking his head. Just
Jebediah. Right now is not the time.
He's even gonna just go and just take the joint from Walter's hand and just take a deep puff before handing it back to him.
Oh man, this is a perfect time. I mean, you
guys
gotta
are
get
too
him
much,
some shit
man.
to get over this mess.
Jebediah, You
I mean,
digress, sir.
get a couple of ladies. And, I mean, we got the shack. We got, the woods out here. I mean, it's just perfect. You throw down a blanket, it's all good.
Out of character, I think like there will be times when Jebediah starts going like this, and Walter will try to interject to stop him from going off, and after like twice, every time, like Walter realizes that he knows the times he won't be able to stop him, so he just kind of like sits back and waits for him to get done, and then he waits. Like he knows once Jebediah starts going down down whatever path, if he doesn't stop after 2 Walter warnings, then he'll just like let him get it out of his system,
Yes.
So we could speak of this later. And again, Gregory, I apologize, but maybe this will take your mind off it, right?
Yes.
There you go. A win-win situation.
I put a hand on Greg's shoulder and I just say, "I'm here for you, man."
You let me know about them hookers.
Yeah, it's cool. Anyway, Robert, I mean, you can talk to us about things that worry you, but I think that's definitely something you can talk to your wife to as well. Well, I hope you can.
Maria and the kid, they really are everything to me. They're why I do this. They're why I do any of it. But at the same time, maybe they'd be better off if they just had no idea. And I think I probably won't tell them, at least not yet. I don't want her to worry about me being on the field. I mean, this seems like just your, typical murder case. And hey, that's why I joined up, to do cases like this. But it's just been so long since I've been out in the field, and I think Maria's grown kind of accustomed of, when I tell her I'm going to work, she can picture me at the office, at the desk. This is going to be different. This is going to involve me going around, looking into things. She might see it as me putting myself in danger. I mean, if she only had any idea some of the things that, you guys can testify, some of the things that we've seen in this world, I don't know.
I mean, maybe
You
this is
worry
a
too
good thing
much.
for you. I mean, y'all might lose some weight running around and doing this. Could be good for your health.
And maybe your daughter looks up to you, and your wife is
Yeah, you're a goddamn hero.
proud of you that you're going out like that.
Exactly. You are a soldier.
You
You're a
know,
soldier, Robert.
the one thing I wish for in this life, besides the safety of my family, obviously, is that I can give Robbie Jr. somebody that I want Robbie Jr., when he thinks of his dad, he'll think of him as a good man, as a hero, as somebody who did the right thing. Sometimes I'm not really sure what we're doing.
Robert, let me tell you this. If anything was to happen to you, your family would be taken care of, and your boy would know the truth about you. I would make sure that, along with your soon-to-be ex-wife too, Gregory, we are all in this together, and so are the ones that are close to us. Some of us don't have people close to us, and we don't have to put those thoughts in our heads. But know this, Robert, like I said, anything happens to you in this war of ours, I will make sure you're taken care of.
Robert puts a cigarette in the ashtray and just kind of sinks into a chair again. He's definitely feeling the effects of the marijuana. It reminds him of himself as a younger Robert before he got involved in law enforcement. He's listening. He's taking in the Pink Floyd that's playing, and he's just kind of zoning out, looking at the closed folder on the table. Just kind of like he points at it while it's still on the table, and he just goes, "So did I tell you guys the kicker of this one though?"
No. What is it?
So it's a murder case I'm looking into, right? Guess what all these Vics have in common?
What's that?
Priests. What do you make of it? Pretty crazy, right?
Catholic, you mean?
Yeah, Catholic.
Weird.
Real quick, not all Catholic.
No? Okay,
Oh,
my mistake.
The most recent was Catholic, yes,
Okay.
but not all of them are Catholic.
Okay. So I might not have even caught that my first look. I'm just like, okay, like,
Yeah,
well, I don't know if they're all Catholic, but they're all church guys.
yeah. The very recent one was from a Catholic church, but the rest of them were not.
I think one of them was a Baptist preacher, and one of them they're Episcopalians.
Robert,
gonna-
not even surprised that Jeb has gone ahead and taken a look. He'll just pick it up and kind of throw it to Walter. Not like throw it hard, but just kind of like when you pick something up and you kind of like just toss it over to the next person's lap or whatever.
I grab the folders and stand up and I look at everyone and I'm like, do you think we need the dry erase board for this?
Hey, bring it out.
All right. So I imagine
What
we have like
level?
this. We have one of those dry erase boards that are like on wheels. You know what I mean? That you can kind of like pull. You know what I'm saying? Pull, and it's about like the size of like a chalkboard, I would imagine. So
No,
like
today
I'm like,
class.
I'm like
Yeah.
shaking my hands. I'm like, listen, fellas, you don't have to do this. I can look into it myself. I just
Hey, you
I
brought
just
it
needed to
here.
vent. I just needed to vent. Okay.
But do you
It's-
mean it?
it's cool.
yeah.
Do I mean it? No.
Yeah.
Robert definitely wants him to help because
Okay.
he's unsure he can deal with this on his own. And to him right now, this is just a murder case. It has nothing to do with the supernatural or the
Yeah,
occult
totally.
or vampires or
No.
anything like that. It's
Not
got
at all.
something weird to it, and but Robert, being a member of the FBI, like understands that most things are crazy people, and while there is some even weirder stuff than that, he is smart enough to realize that most things can be explained normally. You can just explain it away using like the truth, like what actually happened here. But to him, that's what this is right now. He hasn't. I think the last time he did any kind of special affairs work was when his colleague, his partner, met their demise. So he's not even his brain's not even going there yet.
Maybe doesn't even want to go there yet. Maybe.
Oh, definitely wouldn't. Definitely wouldn't.
Bobby. I mean, we're all in this together. I mean, why wouldn't we help you?
All right,
Point.
bust out the board.
So I kind of pull the board along, and then I like, take the green marker and I put the cap on it, smell it real quick, and then I'm like, okay, so how many victims do we have total here?
Hey, none of that marker sniffing shit.
Okay. Not on
Who's
the
in the
job.
house?
Okay. And I go and I grab my beer and it's koozie or whatever that you call it, and then like take a drink and set it down. How many victims are there total, Robert?
Flipping through the folder again, he's like, 4, I think.
Yeah, there were 4.
So I write down 4. And the different denominations, we said one was Catholic, and I write it on the board. One was Episcopalian. What was the other 2?
We got one of them
Listen,
Baptist
guys,
preachers.
I looked at the thing for a freaking second. I haven't even.
Well, now it's time to look at it, Robert. So another's Baptist. So we have one more.
Protestant.
Protestant. All
yeah,
right,
you
Robert.
guys guessed them all. Pretty much just making shit up off
Okay.
the top of your head.
Okay.
So okay, let me lay this down for you.
Yeah.
Most recent, St. Patrick's Catholic Church. Okay. Then there's St. John's Episcopal Church in Lafayette Square. Then there's the Metropolitan Community Church of Washington, D.C., which is a Protestant church. And then the First Baptist Church of the city of Washington, D.C. And those are the 4 locations, and the murders that occurred there were, again, against pastors / priests / whatever the title is for that specific denomination.
They were all shot, right?
All of them were shot to death.
Were they
Thank you.
all shot exactly once, or was it a combat scenario? Like I'm obviously like looking at the pictures and discussing with Jebediah.
They all died from multiple gunshot wounds from multiple guns.
Did the ballistics match between the murders?
In 2 of them, they did. In the St. Patrick's Catholic Church and the First Baptist Church. But the others did not match anything. And again, there were ballistics from multiple guns in each one. And there was 1 gun that matched in those 2 murders. So that is, other than the denomination, or the connection of them being pastors / priests, and that there's multiple guns, they just got gunned down, just murdered. Other than that, the only real connection is that, hey, at least 1 gun was used in 2.
Let me see that file real quick.
I'll go ahead and I'll hand the file over to Mitch, and I kind of just push myself up out of the seat. I grab one of the dry erase markers, and I kind of just start scrolling down the dates, just as separate subsections, just like murder 1 date, murder 2 date, murder 3 date, so on and so forth. And then I'm kind of just standing up there at the board, just waiting for input so I can start start filling in some of these blanks.
Jeb will leaf through
so-
the file real quick to see if there was any sort of like interfaith council that they were on, or any sort of common project that they were all involved with.
Okay. Anything else?
The dates. What are the time frames? Like, was they happen like consecutively? Were they close together, spaced apart, or like like the time range of these murders?
They're all within the last 2 months.
2 months.
Yeah, the furthest back was 2 months ago, but they're all within that range.
I have one more. Where exactly were the bodies found, and was it in the same place that the gunfight took place, or were they moved in between?
All of them were inside the church, in like the area where they have their ceremonies. Like right there at like the altar or whatever. Every single one has like a different internal kind of structure, but they all have like either like a stage or like a dais where someone is standing to go and give their sermons and everything, and all of them were found near where you would expect the priest or pastor to be standing as they're giving a sermon.
So there was an event going on. Does the document say anything about that?
But no, there's no, like, they were just found there. Like,
It could be
Okay.
they were
sacrificed.
murdered in the middle of the night, and then like
Moved there.
somebody found them in the morning.
Okay, I understand.
Do any of the dates of the murders stand out as like any kind of cult or like religious holiday? And I can roll if need be, but I just like what I mean. Like when I
No,
look at
you
the
don't need to
dates.
roll. No,
Okay.
they don't stand out in that way.
Okay. Cool.
I'm gonna do a thing that I like to do with my local group. Okay, kind of do like a quick little like rundown, breakdown of the session, and it's kind of like an XP award kind of system that I like to use. Okay, so I want to ask a couple of questions to everybody in general. Feel free to answer as you see fit. Okay, so first off, I want to know what is one thing that you learned either in character or out of character in this game session? Anybody can start.
I learned that that Robert is full of self-doubt and like what I mean, and doesn't feel as confident as you think someone would in our line of work. Mike, like I guess as a player I learned that too. And that him and Dr. Turner are both full of like internal pain and like kind of like what I mean, things that are can be somewhat as distractions.
Greg learned that he isn't really on top of things right now. He doesn't really have his emotions under control, and well, he learned that his wife is making an end to their marriage right now and is trying to come to terms with it.
Deep shit. Pretty heavy, man.
Jebediah learned that even though he's been through some shit and no longer has a lot of the attachments that some of the other guys have, the other guys still have these attachments and they still mean quite a bit to them.
That is true. Adam, you were saying something earlier.
I think so. I learned that Robert will definitely he's influenced by Walter more than he would like to admit. He tries to write off a lot of the he probably secretly deep down on the outside like writes off the group as like they're wacky people, but they're hunters and they're true to the code or whatever. So like I have to they're my true allies. But when he smoked the joint, he realized that he is like more capable of doing things that he thinks he's against than he realized before, and that he probably would follow this group pretty far actually.
Okay. And I would also like to know what's one like role-playing thing that another player did that you liked?
Okay, I'll say Tillman right now because of the interactions with the wife and like the whole and playing off that botch and making that botch like the intensity Tillman had, like no, I want to play out this botch that happened, like he had it in his head, and just my reactions during seeing that were exactly like watching a fucking television show or a movie where I was like eating my trail mix. I was like, oh shit! Like that's why you guys saw my faces earlier, like me, because I was getting into it. So kudos to both you, Tillman, and Andrew on that. That was pretty rad.
Okay, cool.
Jeb being at the 9/11 memorial commemoration and how he became teary-eyed and also salutes soldiers and thanks them for their service. I think that Jeb is like, he's like the most like nice, hospitable like character ever. Even though he's like a gun nut survivalist, he's a super nice friend who cooks for his friends, is there for his friends when they're having troubles. I just thought it was like it was really awesome. It wasn't really how I was expecting it.
I agree with that. Yeah, definitely. I was not expecting him to be such a warm, hospitable dude, and like, yeah, I just definitely was. That was pretty cool.
I was really really happy with how you played your character, Adam. Adam 2 specifically. So not Jebediah. Also with Jebediah, but I like how you mentioned in passing all his nervous mannerisms, like getting a huge mug of coffee and then putting a little vodka in there, and then smoking, and then losing his breath after taking 5 stairs or something like that. I love that.
Yeah, just like the little details.
I really enjoyed Chris's character pushing the drugs. Yeah, man, let's trip balls. Let's get stoned.
Let's just get naked and smoke DMT.
Yeah, it's because I just want it to be so. I don't want him to be like Hunter S. Thompson, where like his personality matches it. So I want him to have like a pretty straight-laced personality when he talks, but then just randomly throw that in there. Like, what would help? Ecstasy.
You all put 4 XP on your sheet.
Hello, folks. Have you ever wished you could have an easy way to find gameplay videos and podcasts, or just media in general that deals with your favorite White Wolf role-playing games? Or have you ever wished you could find a forum to share gameplay that you have recorded, one which wouldn't be drowned out by random posts and discussion, so that your media could get the attention you want? Well, we have the answer for you in a Facebook group we run called White Wolf RPGs Gameplay and Media. The group is specifically ran with the sole intent of it being a one-stop shop for people to view or share media involving the games we all love. We take thorough steps to ensure the page does not become cluttered and is easy to traverse. We are currently over 1,000 members strong, and we are continuing to rapidly grow with new media being shared every day. Stop on by. We hope to see you there. High Level Games, the industry's first choice in taking your games to the next level. We are a podcast blog and new media network at highlevelgames.ca. We have blog posts about all of your favorite games going up 5 days a week, and a podcasting network with actual plays and shows that discuss role-playing games, with more rolling out all the time. We are on iTunes, Twitch, and YouTube. Find out more information at highlevelgames.ca, a site that certainly isn't controlled by a shadowy board of directors of otherworldly origin. That's highlevelgames.ca.
Please, help. They're coming.
The Los Angeles metropolitan area is constantly growing and changing. The Central District is full of new buildings. The Hollywood and Wilshire districts, once far from downtown, now are part of a which spreads past Beverly Hills and out to the ocean. But why is all this going on in Los Angeles? Why is Los Angeles an exploding city?
Neon Masquerade.
The Demon's Mirror.
13 Candles.
3 chronicles running through the undead veins of the City of Angels.
The Esoteric Order of Roleplayers Actual Play podcast invites you to drink deeply.
Go to eorpodcast.com and search the duets tag to find out more.